Hello, thank you for your attention. I'm Owen Barfield. I'm sat in front of my painting with the title Participation, which I painted in 2014, but it's being exhibited here in Romania for the first time. And the reason I gave it the title Participation is because it echoes grandfather's theme of participation when he talked about the evolution of consciousness moving from a state of original participation through to final participation. But which of those states this painting represents, I leave to you, the viewer, to participate in your viewing of it. Now, this painting sort of represents a sense of meaningless moving into form, which is also separateness coming together, all of which is a sort of metamorphosis, very much like staying with the phenomena as Goethean science teaches us when we observe carefully and cautiously. Grandfather taught that we are threefold. Humanity is threefold. We're made up of the body, soul, and spirit, and each of them has their own intrinsic properties. When we're talking about the spirit, to get into spirit, we go through a process starting with imagination, then inspiration, then intuition. And there's a rhythmic pattern to that. Imagination is from within us, inspiration coming, and then again outwards with the intuition. But they have a read-through. Drama is linked to imagination, music to inspiration, but art to intuition. It's the kind of highest level of connection into that spiritual realm. It evokes the spiritual, and it allows us to make ways of seeing the invisible forces in nature. Now, artists, when they work with color and with light, and they're trying to connect the human form in the material through to the human form in the spiritual. There's always a mutuality and balancing taking place. And these are soul qualities. In fact, the core soul qualities are thinking, feeling, and willing. Feeling is on the vertical, and it's a heart sensation. The thinking comes down from us is more of a feeling is horizontal, thinking is up and down. But the will is the active process of creating the art. Now, in any of these cases, and humanity generally is always battling the adversaries. And the way we can confront those adversaries is through the Christ properties, living in Christ. And the pathway of the painter is to connect the soul of others to each other through this property of art forming. And also when we're looking at any art or anything that's material, there are always going to be elemental beings that lie behind the material. So when we're deeply connecting with it, we can also have a relationship with the elemental beings of various colors and what they bring to us. So the role of the creator in all of this is to form connection and to elevate us towards our soul properties and then towards our spiritual properties. Thank you.